Like how do you develop a rapport, or the fact that you need to develop some rapport with the students? And I know sometimes it's difficult. It's not always easy to develop a rapport with these kids sometimes, because they come in here with all of their issues and everything that they're dealing with. The thing we got to understand is that they often lose patience at the drop of a hat. And we get frustrated when we're trying to work with them, and we want them to do what we want them to do, and we're telling them to do stuff. And one thing that I found that's really worked well for me, and if you look at our team, the thing that works well for us is we have a really good rapport with these students. And what that will allow you to do is to ease some of the tension that you have when you approach the students. Because when you build that rapport, you build trust. And trust goes a long way with our students, because most of our students are here because of busted relationships that they have, whether it be at home or foster home or at their school, whatever the case may be. They've had messed up situations, and their relationships are horrible, and they have serious trust issues. So if you can develop the mindset that no matter how difficult these kids are, I'm going to develop some kind of rapport with them. And basically what rapport is just being able to get on the same wavelength as the students, if that makes sense. Just getting in the same space, the same frame of mind that they're in. And if you can work with them from that vantage point and from that stance, you can build the trust, which will help with the patients. Because the other thing that I realized as I was growing older is people that you have the most rapport with, you tend to have more patience with them. Can everybody agree with that? Is that true? We all have our favorite students, whether we want to admit it or not. We all have our favorite students. And when those students act up, we tend to have a little bit more grace and a little bit more patience with them, right? So we're not necessarily going to have that same level. We're not going to have the same relationship with all of our students. If we're honest, we're not. But you can still develop rapport with them enough to where when you look at them, you don't look at them as that bad child. You don't look at them as that kid that never listens to me. He becomes that kid that, hey, you know what? We got some things in common. We can work together. I want to see him succeed. And you develop that relationship with them and that rapport with them, that will help to reduce some of the frustrations because you will tolerate a little bit more. And then the other thing I said too is that they will trust you more. Kids are less likely to pop off and go that extra mile to piss you off or to get underneath your skin if you can develop that rapport with them and they trust you. And that will help alleviate some of the some of the friction and some of the lack of patience or impatience that we deal with.